Okay, this morning I got to go pack Mother's Day gift bags for some mamas in the community who deserve extra acknowledgement this Mother's Day. So that was fun. So because I had something going on this morning, Dylan took our youngest two kids to work with him. So they're with Dad, which means I have a little bit of kid-free time to do some more intense work. We had a ton of rain last night. Lots and lots and lots of rain. I think in the past 2 days we've gotten 6 inches, and there was lots of thunder, which woke some of my kids. So that was fun, but that means that we have a lot of fallen leaves and debris, and I am collecting it for the goats. They did get, oh, I don't want brown stuff. They won't eat that. They want the fresh, crisp stuff. They did get some limbs this morning, but I am walking around collecting some stuff for them, and while my kids are not here, I am going to do some really focused weeding in the garden and get that done. But I also need to go pay a visit to our friends the bees. For all intents and purposes, I call this my root cellar because one day my plan is to actually use it like a real legitimate root cellar. So this is kind of my space where I keep all my stuff, and I got my veil down here. Call it my root cellar though because, like any good homesteading woman, this is where I keep all my cans, on my old wooden shelves. Okay, I got new bee gloves, like legitimate bee gloves. Let's just tuck them in here for now. Okay, what I'm hoping for is that the colony is doing well, that there's no beetles. I'm sure they need more sugar water by now, but I'm hoping that I can expand a bar today for them so that they can continue to hive. That's what I'm hoping for. What I'm nervous about is that there's beetles. I'm not nervous that they've run off. I don't think, do you hear these goats? Whenever they see me outside, they're like, you'll feed us if we're loud enough. That's my fault. And I do. It's exactly what I do. When they start hollering, I'm like, I should go give them something. They have me well trained. Okay, just picking up leaves as I go along to go give them in their buckets when I'm done here. What I'm nervous about is that there's beetles, or I'm really not nervous that they've left because I've seen them. I'm nervous that I'm doing this all wrong. That's honestly what I'm nervous about. I'm nervous that I don't know enough, though I've tried to educate myself. And here's the deal. I'm nervous that I'm doing it wrong because I don't like failing. Sunday, we lost our first hen. Now, it wasn't a full-grown hen, and it was killed by my other hens. It's my first loss, which is pretty great for having had the chickens for a whole year and free ranging them from time to time like I do. But yeah, so I don't like loss, I don't like failure. But I already know that my bees are growing the hive in the wrong direction, which I'm like, that has to be my fault. I didn't think that I gave them too much space, but clearly I did because they're doing that. But I feel like I'm being a good steward of the bees, even with that being said, because I put them, this is honeysuckle. This was a big, beautiful flowering bush. And I've got this thing, whatever that is, but look at all this honeysuckle over here. I know they are just loving that because I love that. But look, yeah, the bees totally have not run off. That's the back of the hive, and you can see them coming and going right now. I tried to give them this very nice spot where I can keep an eye on them frequently, but where my kids are not constantly roaming in our woods. I give them water. I'm scared of not doing it right, but at the end of the day, even if I never harvest honey from this, I'm giving them a home, I'm giving them food and water. And up there on that whole hillside right there is going to be a huge flower garden. So let's just see how we're doing. I don't know why I'm upset. I already feel like I'm just going to find bad news in here. Let's just open it up. Let's just go. This is cute, isn't it? So trendy. Look at that. They're building the hive horizontally. So here's the problem that I have. If I start pulling these bars up one by one, this is going to collapse. Because the idea is that they would build it. Oh, look, there's honey dripping. Isn't that the most beautiful sight you've ever seen? If I keep pulling these bars up one by one, the whole thing's going to drop, which would be bad. Because then that's just a big mess and I wouldn't even know how to begin to remedy that or clean that up. So I'm like, if they're coming all the way over here, do they have too much space, or are they coming over here because they didn't have enough space? And I'm obviously afraid to do anything because this is already so interesting, let's just call it. But yeah, they're growing their comb almost diagonally to what they should be doing. I don't see any beetles thus far, which is great. Yay. But look at how nice my bees are. They're just so stinking nice to me. At the end of the day, I'm housing them, I'm giving them food and water, and they are giving me pollination in return. So we're all happy, right? Can I just count that as a positive? See, like, that's why I can't get any of these out. They're all wedged together and stuck on there. So do I just close it up and hope for the best and come back in a year and try to harvest honey? That's what I'm thinking. This is so cool. I love bees. Come look at this. Don't you just love listening to them? If I get stung, this is the time when it's going to happen. I'm going to take this spacer out, and we're going to look at the rest of the hive on this side. So, I wish there was something I could attach all this to. I'm going to drop this camera if I have to. The bees are more important. Man, oh man, oh man, that is wedged in there. Let's see, I could do a better job at showing you what I'm doing. Actually, I'm going to set that down to give me a little bit more room to work with. Trying to lift this side up. There we go. I think I can do it now. I feel like this is just gonna pop because I think it's all stuck together. Oh yeah. This is so cool. Is this weird? This is weird. I'm so excited though. Golly, this is so beautiful. Like what? Am I the only one that looks at this and goes like, how cool is God? Like, look at this. Okay, there we go. I'm seeing brood caps over here, I believe. I'm trying to be educated. I mean, this looks super healthy. I feel like I need to add in another spacer. I don't want to squish not a one. So you need to move. I just had you over there. Go back. Okay. There's another bar. This is so cool. This is beyond cool to me. I love it. Giving them one more bar. I feel like I'm gonna give them a bar and then come back tomorrow and check them and see how they do with this. Aspen, you're okay. Golly, scared me. Thought she got stung or something. Yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and check and see how they do with this extra bar. I kind of want a picture with this. That might be stupid. That would be like the one time that I get stung in the face. Is that stupid? I feel like it's just amazing. Look at this. Look at them working. Can you see that? I just think it's the most beautifully fascinating thing on planet Earth. I say that about a lot, though. There's a lot of things that I think are cool. This is like way up there, though. This is wicked cool. You know it. You know they're fascinating. Beautiful. Okay, y'all. Gotta get out of the way. These guys to go back where they came from. Well, do I give you one bar or two? No, that one doesn't have the beeswax on it, so I'm going to give you one for now, and I know that I have that one in case I want to add more tomorrow. I really want to be able to lift all these bars and see what's under them. That's okay. Let's look under here. See how, like, abundant this is? They're using up all that space. Okay, the one thing that I am worried about is I have a mason jar down in here. So I kind of want to get it out because I feel like it's going to be a headache to get it out, but my gosh, isn't it going to be a bigger headache later? So let's just see what we're working with, okay? Let's just try. See, this is, oh, see, I don't even want to rip that out. This is what I'm going to deal with, though, is, I mean, it is what it is. But the comb is going to fall down eventually when I take these bars out because they're going out horizontally. So there's only so much space, and that's why it's so hard to lift up. Ordinarily, it wouldn't be this difficult. See, it just split off. Oh, there's no way I'm getting that mason jar. No way. I can't get over how gorgeous this is. How incredible. Oh, there's the mason jar. Oh no. This is funny. It's not funny at all, but it's funny. Do you see that rim right there? That's my mason jar. Let's just try. Hashtag save the bees. That comb just came off. Alright, y'all get out of the way. I have to flip this up. I don't want to squish you. Oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. And look at that honey just dripping. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know you're mad at me. but I want my mason jar out of there so that I can give you room to do what you do best. Look at that. Oh, I forgot I had bars down there. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm getting honey on everything. How delightful. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to set this cup down here. Let them find their way out. You can see there's a lot of honey collecting right here. My goats are acting like they've never been fed a day in their lives. Woe is them. Feel like I need these bars out. That one has a whole sack of pollen on it. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm going to totally destroy this if I take these out. I think at this point I'm just going to have to call it good. Alright. Get as many off the deck as I can. I know y'all are all sticky. So is my brush. No bueno to me. Start closing this back up. Look at this one with like a huge lump of pollen on it. Isn't that the coolest? I think it's the coolest, okay? Everybody hop back in, go! Fly away! I need to do some more research on this whole horizontal situation. I'm trying to save your life. Get out of the crack. There we go. Go down. Everybody. Go down. No, now you have to get out. There we go. I'm so sorry. There's one that just died. So sorry. That made it happen. I tried to tell you to run. Alright. Now I just gotta knock all the bees off of here and tell them to get out because they will die. There's like literally no way back in. As you can see. Come on, y'all. You're not building comb up here. That's why you have to come and check on these two. Is mine haven't done this yet, knock on wood. Hoping I can avoid another snafu. But bees will, if they get up here in the top part of your hive, they will start to build comb up here, which is just chaotic and not what we're trying to do. So it's cool. Okay. Come on, everyone. I'm trying to be helpful. Get out. These two are going to be a loss, unfortunately. But that is it, and I think I've ticked them off enough for the day. So let's close her up. Alright. 22 minutes in the hive. Not bad. That was fun. Now we can go research. Okay, wait. There's honey on my phone. It's good. It's young honey. And on my hair. That's really good. It's more faint because they've only been in that hive for probably like 2 months, but excited. Yeah, I guess I am learning a lot through bees and gardening and everything. It's constant care, but it's worth it. And the weeds are a problem. They're stealing nutrients from my soil. They're making it very complicated to maintain things in a nice manner. So they need to go, and it takes time. And I'm hot, and I'm tired, and I'm dizzy. But it needs to happen, and I will appreciate everything so much better because of it. It doesn't look like I did much. Actually, it kind of does. I wish I would have had a before scene of this. All of this is now weeded. There's a strawberry plant, and there's a strawberry plant. And then I weeded, well, there's grass growing up on that hill, so ignore that. But all of this down there, I did that too. So I'm tired. But my goats are fed for the day, and it was free food. And something that had to be done and needed to be done. So circle of life, permaculture, all those good things. But anyway, I'm gonna go send some footage of these bees to some bee friends of mine and see what they would do if it was their hive, because I am incredibly new to bees. But this is just kind of a day in my life. Except for this is not at all a day in my life because I have 4 kids and I'm never not with kids. I always have a minimum of 2, if not 3 or 4, all of them. So anyways, I was just I had the opportunity. Hello, blueberry bush, look at these. Super exciting. I had the opportunity to get a little bit more done today, but I'm more keeping this as a diary, like a mom diary. Amy, when you're older and your kids are grown and you're wondering if you did it all right, you didn't, but you did your best. I think that's the point. I think that we are not God and we don't know the perfect way to do everything, but you love your land, you love your kids, you love your husband, you love your time, and you steward it well. Steward it as best you can, and you do your best. That's what I tell our oldest boy. I say, I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm just asking you to do your best. So Mom, do your best. You're not gonna get it perfect. Expect imperfection and learn from it. Just like with this garden. Get a handle of the weeds before they get out of control. Do your best.